eventually the fight ends when Barret appears with Red, right? And he's pointing his gun arm at the Turks, which is kind of funny because he's always pointing his gun arm at people. They never stop, but whatever.
Hands in the air, right now.
I mean, he's got a gun. Like, what else are you going to do with it? Point it at somebody.
But then, to your point, they're interrupted by the other Turk, Sung.
You need someone to blame.
Right, who shows up. And the first thing that Sung does is he shoots and he kills the surviving robed guy.
Yep.
You know, so this guy falls from the abyss, we think, only to be shot and killed nonchalantly by Sung when Sung shows up, which was a really interesting move. Then Elena kicks the grenade at us. Red knocks it out of the way. It explodes the ground underneath us, and then we fall deeper into the Mythril Mine cave. Now, before we get into Sung and what his motivations are, I did want to point out just how much more content there is in Rebirth compared to the original game.
There has to be, right? Like you're talking about 3 games that encompass what was one. There better be a lot more content, right?
So Chapter 3 is all the Mythril Mine, right? But in the original Final Fantasy VII, you're only in the Mythril Mine for 10 to 15 minutes. That is it. And that's including all of the monsters and the fights that you have. And if you play it, you know, today where you can actually play it on like triple speed, you're literally in there for 5 minutes. I mean, it's barely something that you remember. While the Rebirth Mines, in comparison, they have multiple levels. There's these huge cave rooms and like multiple winding caverns, and there's even like lakes in there. And the original game is basically just 3 different screens. That's it. Like, it's just 3 different visual scenes that you see. That's it. There's no minecart puzzles.
Hey, they did what they could with what they had.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, totally. I'm not saying it was bad.
No.
I'm just saying it's fascinating that they went from this to that.
They're now able to expand on the ideas and like deliver more.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
me
there's
too.
no mine cars in the original game.
Now that part annoyed me.
I knew this was coming.
I knew
Okay,
you
we're
were
going
gonna-
to
I knew
get
you
to
were
that. I'm excited because it slows you down and you hate that, and I'm excited to talk to you about it. But basically, in the original game, you're just fighting a few enemies, and then you pop out on the other side of the game, basically into more of what looks like grasslands. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. In fact, in the original game, the robed reunion guys, they don't even show up. That's something that was added more across Rebirth, probably because it has something to do with this whole reimagining, but also
That's what I was going to say. This is one of the reasons I'm like super excited to get to the conclusion of the series.
to see what they do.
I want to see what they're going to do. Because like 7 original was awesome. But if you're reimagining it and you now have the technology to expand the scope to this scale,
You could do so much more.
they can do some amazing things.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they will. I'm kind of excited. Like, I can't wait to see what the conclusion of this whole thing is.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with you.